It's not cheap. Okay, so yes, I will be doing Haiti, and to start off the presentation, I wanted to open it up with a quote from Michael Arden, and it reads, Haiti is a proud nation, rich in heritage and spirituality. How they have been able to not only survive, but thrive is a testament to how the Haitian people... Oh, we got a $50 donation from Anonymous. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You still want to do your... You want to do your screen?
Sure. Okay. Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah.
At this point, the public wants it, man.
Yeah,
They probably just an anything. I'm screaming like a mariachi. I should have brought my hat and costume of mariachi then.
Okay. Okay, so all right, I'll start off like how they have been able to not only survive but thrive is a testament to how the Haitian people have come together to rebuild, create new families, and care for one another. I chose this quote because I thought it explained Haiti in the most profound way, in such a beautiful way. Next slide, please. Thank you so much. Okay, before I start on this slide, I got a little story for y'all. So when I was in the fifth grade, we were learning about slavery, and it stopped. I'm like, so my ancestors were slaves. So I'm like, okay. So I went home and I asked my mother, Ma, what country of Africa are we from? And she said, we're not. And I'm like, what? I was like, but I'm black. So and she said, you are, but you're not from Africa. And I'm like, okay, so where are we from? And she said, we're from Haiti. And I was like, what the heck is that? Where is that? And I had no idea what Haiti was. So, and my mom told me about this amazing country, and ever since then, I've been wanting to learn more about it. And as you guys can see from the two pictures, it's located in the West Indies. And that area is comprised of many islands such as Jamaica, Trinidad, Bahamas, Dominican Republic, and Haiti. And it is located in between the Caribbean Sea and North Atlantic. It also occupies the western part of the island of Hispaniola. And as you know, that island is shared by two countries, and that is Haiti and Dominican Republic. And I thought it was just amazing on how one little island can share two distinctly different countries. And I thought that was really amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. Awesome. They got one side that speaks Spanish and one that speaks a French-based language called Haitian Creole, which I'll get into later. Next slide, please. Thank you so much. So I feel the most important part about Haiti is how they gained their independence. And this is not your ordinary independence story, if you will. So what makes it so unique is that, yes, they did abolish slavery that was forced upon them by the French colonial rule in Saint Dominique. But what makes it so unique is that it was three firsts, if that makes sense. So they were the first Black-led republic. They were the first Black nation to gain independence ever. And they were also the first Latin country established in Latin America. And I was like, dang, my people are cool. I ain't gonna lie. They cool. I'm repping my shirt, by the way. It says Haitian Girl on it. Just want to make sure I'm repping my people today. I rep my people today. And thank you. And on the 1st of January, 1804, that was the day Haitians gained their independence from French colonial rule. And that the fight, or the revolt, what the significant fight was called the Haitian Revolution. And that took place from 1791 to 1804, and it was led by self-liberated slaves. And after that, the country was led, it was the first country led by former slaves as well. And I thought that was just amazing. Next slide, please. Thank you so much. And that leads me to our very first tradition, and that is Haitian Independence Day. And it is celebrated the same day we gain independence, which is January 1st. And it is just a day of celebration of how we gained our independence and freedom from slavery as well. And I had to ask my mom some questions about this day as well. And she told me that on this special day, they have a dish called, Mom, I'm sorry for my pronunciation if you're watching, I'm sorry. It's called soup jumu. And it is a soup with vegetables like carrots. There's carrots, squash, potatoes, and there's also meat in it as well. And it is just a dish that's they eat with the family. And I heard my mom say it's mostly the young people do that. That's what they do, but most of the time it's families. And as you can see from the picture, this is just a glimpse of what it is and what it's all about. Next slide, please. Thank you so much. And this tradition is my favorite. It is my favorite. And it is called Haiti Carnival, or as they say in Haitian Creole, Mama, I'm sorry for pronunciation again, but it's Carnaval. And it takes place over the course of 3 days. And this year, it started on the 27th of February and ended on the 1st of March. And it takes place in the capital of Haiti, which is Port-au-Prince. And it's just a day full of dancing, music, parades, and really striking, colorful, vibrant costumes, as you can see from the pictures represented right there. And so they start in the capital of Port-au-Prince, and all the participants of the parade march all the way to the National Palace, which is this huge, beautiful white building. It's just gorgeous. And as you can see, like, there's some costumes that are scarier or a little than others. I remember reading about the one represented on the top left. I remember kids said, well, adults that are not adults today, that were kids then, they said that these costumes scared the heck out of them when they were kids. And I know that was a core memory for most Haitians that celebrated this, but that's just a part of the experience. Next slide, please. Thank you so much. This slide right here, so there were a lot of dances I could have chose from, but I wanted to go with my top two, and that was compa and congo. And those are my favorite dances researching. So for compa, that's the dance represented by the two top pictures. And compa is a very romantic dance. Okay, so I had to pick some pictures that were more kid friendly, you know, because I don't know who's watching, because they can be a little, a little rolly, if you know what I mean, a little more adult, yeah. So I picked some pictures that were a little more appropriate, to see. And as you can see, this dance incorporates two people, and they hold each other romantically. And some, like I said, most people are just like, they all love on each other sometimes. I'm just like, okay. And but that is the most popular dance in Haitian culture, and it's derived. Yes. It's a sexy dance, yeah. And it is. And it's derived from merengue de salon, and that is kind of like how you say it, like Haitian merengue. And as you can probably see, you can see how much Spanish influence has affected this culture as well. You can see a lot of Spanish influence. And yeah, and it's all in the hips too, and they dance to compa music. That's what it's called. The music is also called compa. And so it's very slow pace, and it's similar to a merengue step, but you're gliding with the music with your partner, and you just feel the music and you just glide with the music. And it's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. And if I go to my second dance, Congo, I want to get a Congo skirt so bad, guys. Like, it's bad. I want a Congo skirt so bad. I want a skirt so bad, because they're just beautiful. They're so gorgeous. And this dance is a folkloric dance, and it has more of a spiritual root in it. And most of the time they use it for spiritual rituals such as voodoo, or they use it for Roman Catholicism, which are the two major religions in that country. And sometimes they also mix it as well. They combine the two. And this dance also represents the beauty and majesty of the Haitian people. And this is more of a fast-paced dance. The whole duration of the dance is usually danced by females. And they move their hips to the side with their shoulders, and they have their skirts in hand the whole time. And even men do it too. It can be a two-person dance, but primarily it is danced by the females. Slide, please. Thank you so much. Okay, this is my favorite slide, I probably have to say. It's the food.
Yeah.
I've heard that most of the best things about culture is the food.
Experience a whole culture through their food, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree 100%, yeah. And so I'm just going to describe the most popular foods in Haiti right now. Like, if you were to get takeout from like the lower 48 or like Florida, where most of the Haitians are, this is what you would see in your takeout box right here. And the first one is pickles. Mom, I'm sorry for my pronunciation. I'm sorry. But it's called pickles, and that is a spicy cabbage. I call it Haitian ketchup because they put it on everything. Oh, okay, I'm glad I got to educate about it. Thank you. Okay, and so yes, they put it on everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. It's literally their ketchup. And, yeah. And it is spicy, so just be mindful of that. And the next one, and that is represented on the top left image right there. And the older the pickles are, the better they taste. I remember my grandpa came to Alaska to come visit us, and he made some pickles for us. And when he left, that jar was in our pantry for months. And I was like, Mom, are we gonna throw this away? And she was like, no. And I'm like, isn't it? She said, no, that's how you, that's what you do. Just let them marinate and just sit there. And the older they are, the better they taste. And for the next one is griot, and that is Haitian fried pork, which is represented on the picture on the bottom left. And what that is yes, it's fried pork, and it is more on the drier side, and it's about that big. It's not that, it's like about that big. And you put pickles on top of it to kind of give it that moisture that it needs, and also the spice. The next one is dirigeon, which is black rice. Diri is rice, and jean is mushroom. And the mushroom is what gives it its black color. And as you can see, there are some peas in it. Some Haitians put peppers in it as well. And my mom told me when she was a child, her mom would make this dish, and one of the things she remembered was the smell. Y'all, it did not smell good. It did not smell good. My mom did not enjoy the smell at all, but it was so worth it because it was good. It was delicious. So it was all worth it. And the very last one that I have is called banan pese, which means pressed banana, but they're plantains. And what they do, they crush it and they fry it. And as you can see, there are pickles on top of it. At first, when I saw that, I was like, that looked kind of, it just looked kind of weird because I'm like, spicy cabbage on plantains.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah?
I'm telling you.
Okay. Yeah, and that's like I said, they put it on everything and it tastes good. Thank you. Slide, please. Thank you so much. So this is my last slide for you guys today. And it's all about the language. And I have to say, this is probably one of the most unique language I've heard. And the official language is called Haitian Creole, or as they say in Haitian Creole, Creole. Emphasis on the yol part. And where this language developed was on sugarcane plantations during slavery times, and it was made up between French and West African interactions, and they became one language. And they also have like Spanish, Portuguese roots as well. So it's just a whole bunch of languages into one, but it is French based. And before I close out today, I want to teach you guys a phrase. Just one. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So if you ever do go to Haiti or you ever run into someone who is Haitian, they're going to greet you like this. They're going to say, sac passe. And you would say, not boule. So if I say sac passe, what do you say?
Not boule.
Yeah, there you go. And what they're asking you, they're saying, how are you doing? What's up, man? You say, sac passe. It means I'm hot, I'm good, and I'm okay. And so that is the end of my presentation, guys. I'm so glad I got to educate you guys about this fabulous culture. And as they say in Haiti, merci. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your beautiful presentation. Right now, we're going to have a